I can't hit headshots in Valorant. I've tried everything from aim trainers to death matches to human benchmark. Yes, human fucking benchmark. And it doesn't work. Anytime my crosshair comes close to an enemy, I start panic spraying. I was about to hang up my Vandal and call it quits. But then, I realized something. I didn't actually have a good feeling of where my crosshair was. Every time I thought I was on target, I was nowhere close. So what if I remove my crosshair entirely? Would that help develop my aim? Now, that might sound schizo, but today I'm going to play 50 games of Valorant without a crosshair. My first game was on Abyss. A few seasons ago, I was Immortal 1, but after a year of inactivity, I was matched against plat players, so this should be easy. On pistol round, I killed Reyna and died to Sova. Unfortunate. The next round, I got jumping headshot. Whatever. The third round, they killed me while they were flashed. The fourth, I got shot in the back. And the fifth, I found out I was ass. I had 1 kill and 6 deaths. Lord have mercy. At one point, we were up 11-6 in the game, but I just could not stop dying. And we lost the game 13-15. Of course, I was bottom fragging. But I did have moments of brilliance.
Oh my god!
As well as just moments.
No, there's 3. There's 1 mid-time as well.
No.
Oh my god.
It was way harder than I thought to aim without a crosshair. And it showed in my second game.
No, I don't know where my crosshair is.
Rescue me.
What the fuck?
I had a whopping 44 deaths in 2 games. This was not going to cut it if I wanted to hit Diamond by the end of this challenge. I had a lot to work on, and the first one was gunfighting. So I started using Bullet Tracer to land shots. I started practicing my long-range fights, and there was something I started to notice. I lose most of my fights because I was not prepared.
No.
Sometimes it's because they run out of the smoke. Other times, I don't expect enemies to hold me, even though I was clearing the angle. But that also means the opposite is true. If I can get the jump on my enemies, it would be easy pickings.
Wait, Drew.
Chamber knows.
And this realization got me a defeat, but it also made me MVP. So I took this ideology to its extreme. If all I needed to do was to take my opponents by the surprise, I just needed to be a rat.
On the street rapping heaven. Nice. No!
Fuck.
Notice how no one is ready for me. I was the rat master on defense. But on attack, I was useless. And we got steamrolled 5-13. And it didn't get better the next game either. If I was not dying to abilities, I was dying to flashes. So I did something no duelist player should ever do. And that was to use my brain. I kid you not, I sat in this corner for 40 seconds just so I can flank Sova with a Bucky. And here I had to smoke the cross to get a timing on Cypher to run down the clock to secure the dub. So after all of that, we are now at 64 RR. Now all I had to do was combine my aim with my brain, and the rest will speak for itself.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Except I lost the game.
No.
My team sucks. Why am I losing when I'm top fragging? But you know what they say, if you deserve it, you'll eventually get it. And I did not deserve it.
What the fuck?
This man Harbor read my flank every time in game 9. And in game 10, my own teammate stuns me. And I can't even blame him because I was doing terrible.
Holy fuck, I'm getting destroyed. I cannot play the game today. Today is just not my day.
So what was the results after 10 games? Drum roll, please. I'm glad to announce that I'm the first player in history to get quintuple negative in a game of Valorant. Woo! Let's go!
Jesus Christ.
Just when would I ever get good? Let me confess something. I've never played Duelist before. I'm actually a controller main. If you paid attention, most of my kills are from lurking. It's one of the things I pride myself in. Mostly because I don't believe in my firepower to overwhelm enemies. But if there's one thing these past 10 games have taught me, it's that I whip a lot.
Wait, that jet sucks ass.
But I always make up for it.
Oh my god!
So what I really needed to do was to flick on that switch. And it starts with learning to entry. In game 11, I started off hot with a 2k in pistol round. The next round, I did a nice updraft to get a jump on Phoenix. And the round after that, I didn't clear my angles and died. And of course, I did not forget to sneak in some lurk kills. And with that, we dominated the game 13-6 with a 15-13 scoreline. My first ever positive game in this challenge. The next game, I got an AFK.
Fuck you, Hangover. Fuck you.
But even then, I was improving my entries. My pathing started including verticality, and I was also more aggressive in taking space. When I wasn't dying to Sheriff, that is.
I think I have the timing now.
Probably should.
2 games back to back with a positive
Let's go.
KD. I was doing great. I was only 1 game away from Plat 3. But game 14 did not start off great. I only got my first kill with the Outlaw on the 3rd round. But immediately after, I overpeaked and died.
Yo, I'm getting fucking baited.
My team was starting to get heated.
Carry 4 dead weight fatties.
But I just could not get my shit together. And it didn't help that my team's comments were getting to my head.
Bottom frag jet, insta-locker, 2-7. Jeez, don't worry, yo, you covered my spread.
Oh no.
My fucking jet's useless.
It was around round 11 when I finally found my 3rd kill. But by now, my team was treating me like a dog. And it was messing up my aim. You get the idea. I went 6-19 that game. Maybe it's not a surprise, but I do not handle pressure that well. So when the next game started with a Raid Shadow Legend ad, I felt at ease. My micro corrections was on point that
2
game.
headshots?
But even then, my nerves
No,
would
I
get the
choked,
best
I
of me.
choked.
The
Thing to
worst
do with
part
my
is
arm.
when I start getting into my own head.
Fate doesn't seem like he ever wants to flank ever again. Unless he does right here. Okay, just as I say it. I said it, I expected it, and I didn't expect
I
it.
unironically hit
Whoa.
more headshots when not looking at my screen. I was very momentum based. When we were winning, I do well. But when we start losing, I start running it down. Except when I start having fun. Then I do really well.
Yo, Jet, fight A-man with me.
Oh my god.
Jet, fight this with me again? Wait, but I'll go first. Okay, they're all there! Holy shit! 80 chamber. Two.
And just like that, game 16-19 was back and forth of winning and losing and winning. Until I was back on 91 RR. 20 games is a long time to be stuck in Plat 2. If I wanted to get to Diamond, I needed to win this game. We started off on attack, and our first 2 rounds did not go well. We then won our gun round easily, and our Sage carried us with an ace the round after that.
Oh my goodness.
But the enemies were starting to read our A hits, so we decided to keep on challenging them, losing 3 more rounds while only winning back 1. As for what I was doing during this,
Club's to 80.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Anyways, we ended the half at 5-7, and after winning pistol, I bought the Outlaw and got 5 kills, bringing us up to 9-7. At this point, I was feeling it, holding angles in the open, and my team was supporting me perfectly, disabling Ray's ult on her entry. In the round after that, I pulled off a 1v3 clutch, sealing their fate. Whoa.
Wait, shower.
Lamps and showers.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Nice job.
Nice.
So after 20 games, I finally got to Plat 3, and I did it with the most kills on the team. The next 3 games after that was just terrible. I was perma stuck on retake, and if I search for fights, I just get caught out. Yet if I anchor, their Cypher just knows where I'm at. If I was not dying to gunfights, I was losing to a boombot. Or I get util flushed out. I just don't understand how I can get a 3k with a Sheriff, yet lose to a Classic with a Vandal. So after losing 4 games in a row, I was back down to 0 RR. I had nothing left to lose at this point, so I tried everything this game, starting with the Ares, a weapon I hated, and my teammates was matching my energy. My aim came online for this game, and I closed the game out with a 3k. Boom! 3k! And it carried over to the next game. I was stomping 12 and 4, triple positive, and I wasn't cooling off.
Gotcha, bitch.
But the problem was, games that I top frag means that my teammates don't do as well. And we barely lost,
Man.
11
I was doing
to 13.
so well this game.
At
too.
this point, I was so over Valorant. If I had a bad game, my teammates would rip me to shreds.
Our Jet's still single digits, but we did it. Let's go.
And if I had a
Not
good
bad if you
game,
think
we would
about it.
still lose. Vibes were fucked. At some point, I was on autopilot.
Wait, I have spike, guys. Wait, everyone left me. I have spike, guys.
Hey, over 99% of you are not subscribed.
Ew.
Can we please make this at least 1%? Thank you.
Swing that shit. Don't be bitch.
No!
Oh.
They never hit the same site twice. In fact,
You know, there's so much things I've improved on. Here, for example, I know Sova is backside, so I wait for my team on the right before I swing, making this an easy kill. And here, Sova has a habit of peeking short 3 rounds in a row, so I hold and punish him. But none of these improvements matter when I only got 6 kills that game. 6! Inconsistency is the name of the game. For every kill I get, I must have the dumbest of deaths to redeem for it. Like, how am I dying to a stunned Phoenix? Is that shit cosmetic? And why is there Clove and Sova coordinating their util at a closing door? Of course, I'm not trying to say every death is not my fault. Here I am rage dashing in the open, but it's like I'm 3 and 12, and my fate is just kicked me while I'm down, and I just want this game to be over
shut
with,
the
man.
fuck up, dude.
But somehow I can't do that either, as the enemies let me 1v3 clutch on them. And now suddenly, halfway through the game, my aim decides to come back.
Hey, save. Wait, Jet, you're him. Wait, Jet's him.
Hey, look, I climbed up from 1 and 9.
And we
Nice.
won that game 15 to 13.
Oh my god, I love you guys. Holy
But in the next game, my aim decided to go on break again. It's just so frustrating because I can see my potential, but I just can't access it.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Instead of focusing on what I can't control, I should focus on what I can. For example, understanding enemies' movements. Trying to peek and hold with my teammates, noticing that it's a tight corridor, so I pre-fired the fade. And when you develop a better eye for enemies' positioning, you start noticing your own micro movements. You start seeing that you hit fade below the neck, so you micro just a little up and hit their head. You start to feel that their crosshair is close to the wall, so you match their movements to throw them off for easy 2k.
Oh my god, I'm so good.
And when I finally started analyzing, we were able to 2v4 this round, thriftying them.
Nice!
And here, I wasn't even mad I died to Phoenix,
Gotcha, bitch.
because I played this so perfectly.
Out heaven.
Oh my god, I almost had that too.
And so while I didn't win any RR in these last 10 games, my peaks were getting higher and higher.
He got stuck.
Oh my god, I'm the best in the world. 293 ACS. This might be my best game so far.
But there were only 10 games left in the challenge, and I was at 6 RR. So far, everything I was doing for the past 40 games was to train for this moment. If I did not hit Diamond, it means that this whole video was a waste. In game 41, the enemy Sova DC'd in round 6. Now, normally I would skip this game, as we would stomp them, right? No, we somehow lost 3 rounds in a row after that. Now, this would normally have me stressed out, but in round 10, their Jet decided to rage quit as well, so now it's a 3v5. Yet, we still lost pistol in the second half, making it 6-8. To close this game out, I kid
Killjoy
you
set up
not,
A.
we had to locate Killjoy, rotate, and bait out the Phoenix
can wait
OT
it out.
in a 5v3,
Nice
all to
job,
win
team.
a measly 15 RR. Fuck me.
We did it, let's go!
But a win was a win, and nothing else matters right now. Game 42 was the first time in my career where I was calming for util in an eco round. In addition, I was just on point this game. My entries were incredible, and we were getting sights every time for free. We dominated so hard, the enemy team started flaming their breach, and we won right after that. And this luck continued on to the next game, where we got the enemy team to surrender, bringing us to 56 RR. Of course, life is never that easy, and we got stomped in reverse. I did almost get an ace though.
No. No.
But there were only 5 games left in the challenge, and I'll be honest, my chances were not looking good. So I
Crosshair
thought it was
now. I
time
can
to turn back
actually
on my
see
crosshair
where
and
I'm
unleash
shooting at.
my true power. Yeah, just kidding. I might have gotten
Fuck
worse
is this
after
Killjoy
turning on my
doing, bro?
crosshair, but my shots were more disciplined though. And that was enough to win us the game. But my bad performance continued on to the next game, where we were ready to surrender by round 5. I was a little off this game. Oh, who am I kidding? I was trying to beat my death record by going 2-8 by round 8. I mean, I was missing point blank Bucky shots. Yet despite all of that, my team carried me to 10-12. But after getting an initial kill and killing Clove mid, it was a 1v4, and the game was over.
Last player standing. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
He was saying he planted default.
Or
Nice.
maybe not. Because we then went to OT, won it, and I was at 73 RR, just 2 games away from Diamond. But this time I did not have as good teammates. I was getting my kill for each round, but we were once again down 0-8. It wasn't until I played anti-flash and got a 2k that we won our first round. Now normally I would give up at 210, but I just could not afford to lose. If I was able to clutch a 1v5, surely I could bring this game back. Just maybe. But all it takes was just 1 or 2 mistakes, and we lost the game at 9-13. There was 3 games left in the challenge, and I needed to win all 3 if I wanted to get to Diamond. Our next game already
Reyna
didn't start
still
off
AFK.
great,
She's
losing
not
our
gonna buy
pistol
this
round.
round.
And it did not help that my Reyna was AFK at the start of each round, tilting the
love
shit
it.
out of me,
I
but I
love
was
it.
still holding down my sight. Except it wasn't enough. I wasn't about to let this go to 0-4 again. So I pulled out my Sheriff and ran into sight, a 2k and a dink. Yet we still lost the round. It was one of the rare games where I was hitting my shots, but even a 3k from me was not enough to win us the round. At this point, it was just me versus their Clove, mano a mano. But I just could not keep up, and we got stomped this game. Now, usually I wouldn't be sad, because I did great this game. But it's just like, I don't know what more I could have done to win us this game. And the next game? Well, what does it matter at this point? Whether I win or lose, I'm not ranking up. I could have gave less a fuck about this game. And now, it's game 50.
All useless. None of this matters. Literally none of it matters. But we can't make this last game matter. Even if we do bad in every other game before, we can make this last game count. We can try our hearts out for this last game. Even if it doesn't result in anything, we can still end it off happily.
One enemy remaining. Spike planted.
Trying to find my way back home to you. My friend. Not doing anything, my friend.
Last player standing. Last player standing.
Of course, we
Nice
lost
shot.
this game too. So what was the result of 50 games with no crosshair?
And our total of over 50 games played was 635 kills, 819 deaths. Did I learn anything from this challenge? And the core answer is no, this game fucking sucks. Okay, I'm tired. Like, fuck off. Goodbye.
If you liked the video, follow me on Twitch. Or you can watch me play 100 hours of Magneto in Marvel Rivals. Surely, it'll go better this time.